Alright, this message is for Sagittarius, February 23rd. Sorry I haven't been on here. I've been just exhausted I work, and then I just have so much shit going on after work. And by the time I get home, my energy is just way too drained. Yeah, the last thing I want to do is a reading. I don't like to do readings if the energy doesn't feel right. So if I'm too white, which I have been, then I just try not to force it. Okay, what do we have for Sagittarius for February 23rd? Please like, comment, or subscribe if you haven't yet. Help this channel out, please. I don't get paid for this, so just showing your support really does help. Especially if it resonates. I like to hear that. Let me know. Empathy. Worry. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. I'm learning that worry doesn't change the outcome. So maybe lately you've been stressing about seeing something, or maybe you're having high empathy on someone. Who knows? Worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change. Maybe you've been worrying about a certain situation lately. That's not going to help anything. If anything, that's going to attract more of what you're worrying about. So stop worrying. Maybe have empathy for a situation, seeing both sides of it. Yeah, what's this empathy about? Taking charge. Maybe someone's coming at you. Trying to stay balanced. Use your intuition. Why is Knight of Swords here? You drop some sort of burden, and either they're rushing towards you, or you're taking charge. One of the two. Knight of Swords again, please. Spirit, why is Knight of Swords? Someone from your past. Always. Drop somebody from your past, and maybe they're rushing forward. Anything else you got about this Knight of Swords? It's going to be a quick reading because I got to get to work. Somebody that was in and out of your life, possibly from your past. They might be trying to rush in because you dropped the burden of them. Maybe they're angry. You might have someone because you dropped the burden. You probably dropped someone from your past to get balance. Maybe you have a lot of empathy for them. But you got to see both sides of the situation. Why is Temperance here? Yeah, you're off to creating something new. You're learning some sort of new projects. You're just like, you're going in towards your whatever your heart calls. And it's bringing you, and with you remaining balanced by dropping this burden, you're getting the 10 of Cups. Like, that's family, relationships, happiness, balance. You're going towards your, what is the word I'm thinking of here? Like your creative pursuits. So maybe you have something that you're working on. Like, maybe it's tarot, maybe it's writing, maybe it's something like that. Something that your heart calls you to, you're going towards now that you're feeling balanced and you drop this burden. They might be trying to rush in. Someone from your past that was in and out of your life, but you're emotionally happy now. Oh yeah, and they're watching you, and they want to come cause chaos. They're burdened because you're not working with them. In their head, they always kept you as an option. Yeah, they're going to try to come back with an unrequited love situation. They're going to come back saying they've changed, blah, blah, blah. Because they're in their head. Look, they want to come back and cause you chaos. They're watching you, like, excessively. They have a lot of regret, deceit. They're watching you get emotionally fulfilled, and they are fucking stressed about this, and they want to cause chaos. Oh, yeah. They're looking at their options on how to come back towards you with this bullshit fucking love offer. Don't take it. I'm learning that worries, what do we got here for the worry? Learning that worry doesn't change anything. Yeah, take a leap of faith. Maybe you were worrying about this new, you're off to something new, and maybe it's something about it is stressing you out. It's telling you not to be stressed and to take this leap of faith. Speak your truth. I feel like you're going to speak your truth. You're getting clarity on something. Taking some sort of, leap of faith. Yeah, you got to start focusing on yourself more. And giving to yourself. You might be worried about some sort of financial situation. You might be worrying about whether this can make money. But worrying about money and stuff isn't going to help this situation. You need to focus on yourself. Speak your truth. Just live authentically. Because nothing, whatever your heart is calling you to do, it's telling you to focus on that, like some sort of creative endeavor. I'm getting a lot of that with the Page of Wands and the Empress in reverse. You need to start focusing on some sort of creative aspect, because you have something to say that people could help people with. What else do we have for Sag? Distance. You and your partner be physically or emotionally distant. Date night. Get ready to be wined and dined in reverse. So maybe you were going to have a date and maybe there's something going on with an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So maybe that's so funny because my man is an earth sign. I'm a Sagittarius and my man's a Virgo and he's leaving for work tomorrow. So there's distance physically. But anyways, yeah, so there's some sort of distance between, whether it's like an earth sign. I'm getting a lot of earth. But it's saying, yeah, get ready to be wine and dined. So maybe you're not going to be, maybe there's no time for that because he's gone. Or she. What else do we got? For Sag. Anything else from this pile? No. Enough of that. Okay, what else? Anything else? What do we need to know? I'm curious about this Knight of Swords. I don't like that energy. I think they're fucking mad. They're ready to come in and fight. Just try to see both sides. They might be hurt, and you need to realize that, like, because you dropped them, right? So when they're being like this, just understand that it's just them being, they're hurt. Use your wisdom, because they want to come disrupt your peace and cause a block and confusion. And fuck up your family life. Like, look at your security. So yeah, you need to use your wisdom with this person. See, wisdom's in reverse because they want it. They're negative. They're confusion. They cause doubt. They want to cause blocks, delays in your home life. So maybe they want to come fuck up your relationships or just your financial stability. So you need to be careful with this person. Just take them with a grain of salt. Have empathy for them. Stay balanced. Because that's what they want. They want to throw you off balance. Because you're happy with someone else. Or you're about to be. You're following your creative endeavors. It's like you're focusing on yourself. You're staying balanced. Maybe you put them as a priority before. And now you're putting yourself as priority this time. Yeah, you're off to your destiny. You're unlocking doors. You're emotionally fulfilled and they are fucking mad because you're not working with them. They're looking at their options on how to come back with this love situation. I feel like I'm going to pull the fox or some bullshit. Let's see, or snake. What do we got about this situation here, Spirit? That's true. Who's trying to come back? It's people that are gossiping, wanting to, they want to cause small problems. They're going to kind of communicate, but you're getting warned. Yeah. There's a warning here. Maybe they want to come back and then they want to gossip about, cause gossip to stir up your life. Talk to people about you. Send messages saying that they hung out with you or something like that. just to throw off your family life. So maybe you're with somebody and they want to come hang out with you, try to be friends, but their mission is to break your relationship up because they want to fuck with your stability. They don't like you being happy like this, and yeah, they want to cause it. So there's gossip going around about you, people talking. So be warned when this person tries to come back, because they're coming back with a not sincere love offer, and it's to gossip about you and tell people. So I think I'm getting very like heavy. They want to fuck up. They want to come back so that they can somehow fuck with your stability right now, and then gossip about you or whatever, so that maybe it gets back to your lover or something along those lines. Yeah, you left a community behind, so maybe these people were lower vibrational, like they weren't going anywhere in life. You left that behind. You took your leap of faith. You left behind the past, and maybe you left a job behind, stuff like that too. What else do we got for this leap of faith? And it's saying don't worry about this leap of faith you're taking. Yeah, there's some negative man around you that wants to cause you conflict because they're heartbroken. So be aware of that. I want to pull on this earth sign. What do we need to know about this earth sign? Distance. What's going on with this earth sign in this distance here, Spirit? Virgo card comes up. Get the fuck out of here. So maybe someone's going within. They're coming out now. Or it's an actual Virgo. I'm not taking all those. 7 of Swords on the top. It's not good. That's a liar. Hey, what is this distance? So somebody's in their head. Could be having an earth sign that's giving you a love offer. Possibly a Virgo. Or you went within and you're coming out and you're like, which way do I go? Maybe you're having a fight with an earth sign and it has you in your head about this love offer maybe. So, and if it's not now, maybe it's later, but definitely earth. And there's going to be some sort of distance. So it sounds like a fight, to be honest, because this person's in their head. And then it's like, I don't want to do this date night. Yeah, I'm getting a really heavy argument with an earth sign. Great. Just kidding. It's not what I want to hear. Okay, what else do we got? To close it up here, I have to get ready for work. I don't start till 9 today. Usually I start super early. At, can't think, 6:30. Okay. Perception in reverse. So what do we got about this perception? Let's have a look. One 33. Perception, understanding, worldview, opinion and self, clarity, objective. Perception shapes your worldview, understand what your senses tell you. Knowledge and understanding are limited. Changed perception cannot be unchanged. So your perception clouded? Take the high ground. Seek a new perspective. Challenge your perception. Who influences your perception? Do you have all the facts? Represent yourself honestly. Watch for false perception. Oh my god, I don't want to read all that. Anyways, we're going straight to the fucking reversed here. I hate these cards. Some days they just pull so much. Even the reverse is so long. Alright, get ready to fall asleep. Just kidding. When the perception card appears reversed, it is asked to check to make sure your perception is not false. Have you had a moment where you believe you smelled onions cooking, only to discover there is no source of the aroma? That's false perception. The same can occur when your mind is full of chatter and that has you believe the other person does not like you, or you're harboring a particular opinion of you. Be careful that you're not imposing a false perception that others think or feel a particular way about you, when in fact the perception that you have is self-perception. Do your best not to allow assumption to be the foundation of your perception when it comes to your interactions with others. If you have doubts or concern with the nature of your relationships with people around, the best is to ask. That way there is no need to feel stress or worry, what ifs and maybes. The saying, never judge a book by cover, holds real wisdom, and yet we so often do judge and define things by what we see or read or experience. Even when the knowledge is offered, in reality only the cover. All too often we never open the book. In fact, we may be unable to open the book because our minds are incapable of conceiving, let alone understanding what lies within. We look at the cover, a real blurb on the back, and we may believe we have all the answers when we don't. But we are the book. The person we present to the world is the cover, and sometimes the blurb. Friends and family will be offered the contents and snopes, but only you know the full story. If you want people to have a more accurate perception of who you are, then make a point to share your story of you honestly and without embellishment. Then the cover and blurb will accurately represent who you are and make it clear. There's far more for those who are willing to take time to read the book. In turn, understanding you cannot know the full stories of those around you. Sometimes the cover and blurb are very different to the contents within, because the author of the story has fears, doubts, and troubles they're afraid to reveal. Do what you can to open your mind and open that book, even if you only make the contents page or the index and see there's so much more within that you can imagine. When the perception is reversed, release your belief that you know everything about a situation or circumstance and what motivates others' actions, or let go of the belief that just because something is deemed fact makes it absolute. Why? Because all you have to do is look back at history, see the number of facts that have changed over centuries as new knowledge came to life. Consider the idea that we believe we know something completely, then what we believe is absolute certain. We may in fact know very little. Finally, remember that you're more than what others perceive you to be. In turn, those that are around you are more than what you perceive them. The perception card asks that you do not base reality on false perceptions born of limited knowledge and understanding. So I feel like you or others around you are possibly judging some situation, and maybe you feel like people are judging you for who you were before. Maybe you feel like it's not fair that they're judging a biased opinion about you, and like maybe you grew a lot and you feel like these people are still judging you from this false perception of who you used to be. Or maybe you're doing that to others. Maybe you're looking at a person not knowing that they've actually changed, and you need to change your perception about people and stop judging a book. Like, you might be looking at people and thinking you know them, but you really don't. So it's telling you to drop that perception, and just judgment is what it is, because you don't know what someone's been through and they don't know what you've been through. And if they're judging you, just let it slide. Don't let them unbalance you. Like, if people are looking at you thinking they know you but they really don't let it bother you. Just fuck them. Just keep living in your truth. Don't let these people's opinions of who they think they know you, they might be trying to gossip about you. Who knows? Just don't let it fucking bother you. They just want to cause you blocks. That's probably the fucking entities trying to cause you blocks from your growth. Those are negative spirits. Gossip and judgment and stuff, those aren't from God. Those are to throw you off balance. Remain balanced, because your 10 cups is here, your destiny. You're meant to create something, and you need to focus on that. All right, Sag. So that is what I have for you. Please like, comment, and subscribe, please. Especially subscribe. Like, if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that. It's just to help my channel out. And if this resonated, let me know. Drop a comment, let me know. If not, just hit a like. Just feedback's awesome for us online. Okay, bye.